and welcome back to the channel. In this video I am going to tell you what I think about my aircon in the UK. I've had that now for over 5 years, and I have another one in the bedroom, or in the main bedroom only, and I am thinking about getting another one to go in my living room. This one does my little office down here, and it also does my kitchen, which is out there. See that? Keeps that cool as well. At the moment I have the kitchen door open to try and put some cold air into the living room, just to keep that nice and cool as well. It does a little bit, it does help to keep it cool, but you know, that is one unit trying to do virtually all downstairs, and it was never meant to do all the downstairs, just this room and my kitchen, which it does a very good job on. Like I said, I have another one upstairs, and that is for my main bedroom, and it works perfectly. Got no issues with it whatsoever. I've got no issues with both of them. Now, like I said, I've had that for 5 years. I've had it since then. I've had it serviced twice, and no faults. They just sort of give it a clean, check the filters and things like that. I don't know whether it's worth having it serviced or not, but it seems to be working fine. I'm very happy with it, and I'm going to show you the outside units, because one of the questions I was asked was, can you paint behind it? And I thought, oh, that's a good question actually. I'm not sure, because I haven't done any painting for 5 years on the outside wall, because my walls seem to be fine. But we are going to go outside right now and have a look and see how easy or how hard it is to actually paint behind the actual units itself. I will show you the one downstairs, and then we will go on the roof and I'll show you the one upstairs. Now, you can't paint behind that one, not without taking it off the wall, and I've never done that, and I can't see the point of doing that, because you can't see the paint anyway, can you? Yeah, makes sense. Right, let's have a look outside and see how easy it is to paint behind it. Right, outside unit, it's it running now, chucking out a lot of heat. Now behind it there's enough room to get a paintbrush down or roller for the outside unit, so it shouldn't be any problems. You can always move it as well. Right, so this is the one that's actually on my roof. It's actually attached to the wall rather than sitting on the roof. And again, there is plenty of room, about or just under 4 inches of space. So plenty of room for you to do any painting or repairs. So there's no reason for you to skip it if you need to do any repairs. So this is my upstairs unit, and at the moment it's turned off, as you can see. Again, works perfectly, no issues with it whatsoever. Now you might think noise level. Yes, if you leave it on auto fan, it can be very noisy, the same as a normal fan. But what I do is I put it on manual mode and put the fan on the lowest speed possible, and doesn't stop you sleeping. Might not suit everyone, it does take a little bit of getting used to, but the same as if you put a fan in the bedroom, it takes a little bit of time to get used to. But I can tell you for sure that this is actually quieter than a normal fan at slow speed. It is very quiet, and the newer models are even better than this. This one doesn't have any apps, it just works on a remote control. Yes, well, the newer ones, you can have it on a remote control, or you can have it on an app, which is what I would prefer eventually. I would like to change them and get one so that I can set it to turn on when I'm on my way home or something like that, or an hour before I go to bed without coming upstairs to turn it on. That would be well cool. Like I said, it works brilliantly in this room. Keeps it nice and cool. In fact, I had to turn the temperature up the other day because it got a little bit too cold. Yes, I know. Hard to believe, but it does. Now, would I recommend aircon? Definitely, without a doubt. Best investment I've ever made, I reckon. Having aircon in here and in my bedroom, especially at night time when you're trying to sleep. There's nothing worse than you trying to get to sleep and it's just too hot. Even if you don't have any covers over you, it just gets too hot. The other thing I liked about it is you can heat up your room really fast, faster than central heating, and it's cheaper to run electric, or at the time of making this video anyway, than it is to run gas. Two of the things I haven't pointed out about this particular unit is, one, it has a thing called powerful, which press that and for 20 minutes it will blast out really fast, as well as heat up the room really fast. And also it does have a timer on it, which is down there, which I've never used. But if I do decide to buy another unit, which I'm thinking about buying at some point, I would add that one in my living room, and I'd have it with an app so that I can use my phone to say, right, I'll be home in 20 minutes. Turn yourself on now and get that room nice and cool for me for when I get home. Now, it can get a little bit too cold sometimes because I have this on 21, 22. I normally go down to about 18 when I first start because it sort of boosts it out even faster. And then once it got down to a certain temperature, I normally just boost it back up to about 21. 21 or 22. I've even had it up to 23 when it's been boiling outside because it can get really cold. So yeah, if you're thinking about buying aircon, I would recommend you get at least 2 quotes. Don't go with, just the first one, get 2. I went with the second one in the end because I felt more comfortable with that person. I believe his name was Ricky. I felt more comfortable. I think it was £100 difference. It was £100 dearer than the other person, but I felt more comfortable with him, so I went with him. And yeah, very pleased. I've no issues with it whatsoever. It is perfect in the winter and it's perfect in the summer, all year round. And it's cheaper than running gas central heating because it's electric. And at the time I make this video, electric is cheaper than gas. So with that, check out my links in the video description in case you're thinking about buying one. I will put a link to the person or the company that installed mine in there, and also I will put a link in case you decide you want to buy maybe your own because you want to do something yourself rather than get a company in, because you can buy ones where you just snap them together, come in 2 parts like these units, but they snap together. I'm not sure how efficient they are because I haven't tested one, but I know they do work providing you connect them properly, and I believe they just have a little lock, and then you can open the gas and away you go. Seen it on video, seen it on YouTube, and yeah, they look quite easy to do. I did think about at one point of doing that, but I'm glad I had it properly installed. And if you have it properly installed by a professional, it shouldn't leak. You might have to pay to have it cleaned every now and again, a couple of years or once a year, depending on, what you want. But I've had mine for 5 years plus now, and I've only had it, serviced twice. Yeah, brilliant. So with that, like I said, links in the video description below. Check them out if you want. If you decide to go for it, I would recommend you go for it in the winter because like now they'll be fully booked. Whoever you go with, chances are if they're any good, they're probably fully booked. So with that, if you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. Thank you very much for watching.